In the process of learning about binding in Angular, now let's talk about property binding. We have created this sample application in few previous videos. We will be using the same application and we will try to implement the property binding concept over here. Here we have the HTML of our application and here we have the component for this particular app component. First, let's try to understand why do we need the property binding. So here, for example, here I'm writing disabled. Just save the changes, go back to the browser. Let's put everything side by side like this. And this time you will notice that this save button is disabled. Just to put everything in the new line, let's use a br tag as of now like this, and here we have this save button. Now I got a new requirement that I have to enable or disable this button based on some condition. So for that, if I write over here, let's say true, it means we are disabling this button, and in this scenario this button will be disabled. But if I pass false over here like this and save the changes, then still you can notice that this button is disabled. Ideally this should be enabled because here we are passing disabled is equals to false, but here you can notice that this button is still disabled and this functionality is not working. In the previous video we have learned about the interpolation. Let's try to implement the interpolation over here. Save the changes. Still you can notice that this button is disabled. What will happen if I pass this value from the component file? So here let's say I'm writing is disabled and here I'm writing false. Okay, now I will be using this is disabled. Go back to the HTML file, here just paste it and save the changes. Still you will notice that the button is disabled. Why is this not working? This is because this interpolation always returns an string value. So if you are writing over here the boolean value, which we have already defined over here, that this is boolean, but here the output will be an string type, and that is the reason this button is still disabled. Now we can handle the situation by using the property binding, and in the concept of property binding we have to use the square bracket on the name of a particular property. So here we do not need to use anything like this interpolation like this. We can simply use the square bracket on this particular name like this. Just save the changes, and this time you can see immediately the button is enabled. Okay, let's make the changes again in this is disabled property. If it is true, save the changes. Just notice that the button is disabled. So here are a couple of things to understand. If you need to make any change in the property, then always use the square bracket. Do not use the interpolation. If your work is possible by using the interpolation, then you can also do that. But in the current scenario that we are discussing over here for the button enabling and disabling, we need the boolean value, not the string value. And in that type of scenario, you have to use the property binding. Now let's understand what all things we can do by using this property binding. So let's say here I just want to assign a new ID in this input type. As of now, if you will right click on this one and choose this inspect, here you will notice, let's put it at the bottom side. So here you can notice that there is no ID in this particular input element. Here if I want to assign the ID, then let's say here I'm setting text ID. This is the name of my key and it is sample ID. Now just copy this name, go back to the app.component.html, and here just to assign the ID I will be using the property binding. Then paste the name of your property, save the changes, and here you can notice that this time we are having this ID over here, ID is equals to sample ID. Let's copy this line and paste it again. This time instead of using the property binding, I will be using the interpolation. If I save the changes, you can see that the text that you have written over here, that will be used as the ID, text ID, but it is not only a hard-coded value. The actual value of this property is available in the component file. So for that we can use the interpolation also. If I cut it like this and paste it again, save the changes. You can notice that the ID of both the text boxes is this sample ID. So if your work is possible by using the interpolation, then you can use the interpolation over here. But if you think that you need to work on some other type other than the string, then you must use the property binding.